Part 5 Truth for the Family. Chapter 20 Family Wisdom. One day, a family invited guests to their home for a religious rite for the grandparents. After the ceremony, when all the guests had left, the son asked his father, "Dad, since everyone has to die like our grandparents, what is the purpose of life?" The father replied, "Deep down inside, everybody has asked what we are doing here and what the true purpose of life really is. Even I used to wonder about that, and this very question prompted me to study the Dhamma seriously and has given me an understanding of life in a new way. Firstly, death is not the end. We still have to be reborn as long as we have not gotten rid of our own kilesa. Secondly, all good deeds and all bad deeds have consequences. They can bear fruit in this life or in the next. We can see that some people are born smart, some are not. Some are good looking and some are not. All of these factors are the product of their karma. Thirdly, that heaven and hell do exist. Hell is punishment for those who have committed sinful deeds, and heaven is the home to those who have performed virtuous deeds. If we look closely at the births of all living creatures, we will see that they are different. Some are born from a womb, other species are born from the egg, and still others are born from filthy water. But there are species which we have not laid eyes on, but we have heard about them, celestial beings and internal degenerates. They are born fully grown and parentless, an autonomous and spontaneous birth. The knowledge of these three subject matters I acquired from the man whom we call the Buddha. They have influenced me to improve myself, to elevate my morals, and to accumulate punya. I am hoping that in my future life, when my punya is perfected, that all my kilesa are crushed, I will attain nirvana. After I finished my studies, the first thing that came to my mind was how to steer myself, my parents, your mother, and all my children away from misdeeds. And furthermore, I wanted to ensure that all our grandparents would go to heaven. Once I had set this goal, I took a good look at myself. I still had to make a living, to provide for your mother and all of you, as well as your grandparents. So I thought a way for my family to gain punya at the same time. I learned more about Dhamma and learned that there was a set of teachings specifically tailored for householders. They include 4 main virtues, which are 1. Truthfulness, satya. This first virtue taught me to be sincere, straightforward and honest. Remember that most people will resort to lying to get off the hook. You must not do that. You should be accountable for your actions, to your profession, punctual with your commitments, and honest to everyone. Most of all, you must abide by ethics such as the 5 precepts. Then you will not be the subject of mistrust. You will walk proudly with respect all your life. And this is what I acquired. 2. Self-improvement, Dhamma. The second virtue is to continue to improve oneself. I have continued improving myself professionally. From an ignorant person, I kept advancing myself until I was able to be a good provider, own my own business, become proficient in my career, and keep abreast of people around me and world events. I was able to control myself not to succumb to vices, to refrain from imbibing, smoking, lying, and cheating. These are the values that I have acquired that led to wisdom. 3. Physical and mental endurance, Khanti. Enduring physical and mental hardships is a third virtue. No matter what the root causes were, I was able to endure physical hardships, weariness, pain, and mistreatment. On top of this, I was able to resist temptations. A holy man once said to me that, "Whoever is able to endure these hardships will be strong, charismatic, and successful." And this is how I have acquired my wealth. 4. Elimination of negative emotions and stinginess, Jaka. The fourth virtue teaches us to rid ourselves of bad tempers and stinginess. I always maintain a good mood and try to lend a helping hand to others. These qualities have made me endearing to my relatives, neighbors, superiors, and subordinates. And when I started my own business, they were ready to return the favor and warn me of the pitfalls. This is how I have acquired my good friends. Adhering to these 4 virtues has enabled me to advance my career, to elevate my status, to provide for my family, and to take care of our grandparents. And when they were alive, I made sure that they offered food to those in need, especially to the practicing spiritual people of our community, every day to ensure their passages to heaven. Now that they are gone, I will keep sending bunya to them until I'm no longer capable of doing so. And if you intend to improve yourself morally, as well as your level of aptitude in the way that I have been doing all my life, then you will stop wondering what the purpose of life is. We are here to shut the door to hell, to keep bettering ourselves, and to perform only good deeds until we rid of all kilesa and can finally go to Nibbana.